Hello and welcome to another amp dyno video. Today I have one of the small amplifiers from Rockford Fosgate. This one is the Punch 60.2 trans ana and the power ratings are 30 watts per channel into a 4 ohm load of continuous output power. This amp was made in 1997. This video is also subscriber supported. Thank you very much for sending amps to me for my amp dyno videos. Everything is just connected and I will typically start with 1 kHz continuous output power test. And let's zoom to the scope and check out what this small amplifier is able to put out. Oops, clipping. That looks pretty clean. We have a maximum output voltage of 48 volts and I start to get to the top of the positive waveform. We have 47.6 volts and this means the amplifier is able to put out 147 watts into a bridge mono 8 ohm load. This divided by 2 is the output power into a 4 ohm load. So in this case we have 73.5 watts into a 4 ohm load per channel, both channels driven. And I'm going to take a look at the amp meter to check out how many amps the amplifier is putting out of my power supply to calculate the efficiency. 16.5 amps. I have an efficiency of 65%. And now the same continuous power test into a 4 ohm load per channel, but this time I use a 50 Hz signal. I try to raise it a little more up. We run into clipping. I think that's enough. Looks a little bit clipped. I will reduce it again. Can't see it always very good. Now I fine tune it to a non-clipping signal. That looks okay. Sorry. And in this case I have 47.2 volts. We just lost a few watts. Instead of 147 watts, we have 142 watts. That means 71 watts into a 4 ohm load of continuous power with a 50 Hz signal. Let's move to dynamic power. I catch one burst. And you can see all cycles are at the same voltage level. But there's no dynamic headroom because maximum voltage is also 48 volts or 47.2. But all cycles the same level. So no dynamic headroom is 20 cycles. I switch directly to 8 cycles. That means no dynamic headroom into a 4 ohm load per channel. The 4 ohm mono load is connected, so in this test I start with 1 kHz continuous power. I check the output power per channel into a 2 ohm load. Oh, I have to fine adjust it a little bit. Signal still looks okay. Oh, it goes bad. I go back. This is something we can take. And the scope says 41.6 volts. I double check this. But we have 41.6 volts. And mono into a 4 ohm load, the amplifier is producing 222 watts. That means the amplifier is putting out 111 watts into a 2 ohm load per channel of continuous power. And let's check out how many amps the amplifier is pulling out of my power supply. In this case we have 28.4 amps, 0.3. The efficiency of the amplifier with continuous power into a tone load per channel is 57%. Continuous power test 50 Hz into a tone load per channel. Way too much, I go back. Oh, goes into clipping, I go back. Yep, that looks okay. Scope says 40.8 volts. Let's take 40 volts. I measure 205 watts into a bridged monoload 4 ohms of continuous power and 102.5 watts per channel into a tone load. And now the dynamic power test, 20 cycles, 1 kHz. And we have a small amount of dynamic headroom because the amplifier is putting out more voltage, 42.4 volts. I will double check this. And on the first cycle we have, let's say, 42 volts. And I go back to the last cycle. Check if we have also the same voltage or almost 42 volts. We even have a little bit more. Okay, let's calculate this 42 volts. So there's a small amount of dynamic headroom. Dynamically the amplifier is putting out 226 watts, mono 4 ohms and 113 watts into a 2 ohm load per channel, both channels driven. And then we have an efficiency of 58%. I just forgot to mention the amplifier's efficiency when testing continuous power into a 2 ohm load per channel. It's 57%. The burst power test with 8 cycles. Here we have 8 cycles, all at the same voltage level. And the scope says maximum 43.2 volts. So we have also 42 volts. That means no dynamic headroom with 8 cycles. 1 kHz dynamic power test with 1 cycle. The scope says maximum 44 volts. Yes, it's 44 volts, and with 44 volts we have 248 watts. It's 124 watts into a 2 ohm load per channel. Dynamic power test, 20 cycles, 2 ohms mono. Here we have it, all cycles on the same voltage level. No clipping here. We go to the last cycle. And also correct signal. Let's have a look. Scope says maximum 36.8. That's not true. We will go a little lower. .8 volts. With 20 cycles I got 302 watts mono 2 ohms and 151 watts into a 1 ohm load per channel with 20 cycles dynamic power. Dynamic power test with 8 cycles. All are at the same voltage level. No clipping here. I jump to the last cycle. Everything okay? And my scope says maximum 36.8. We have 35.2 volts. 310 watts mono 2 ohms and 155 watts into a 1 ohm load with 8 cycles dynamic power. Dynamic power test with 1 cycle mono 2 ohms. Scope says maximum voltage 40 volts, that's not true. We go to the top of the positive. We have 39.2 volts. And the amplifier is able to put out for 1 millisecond mono 2 ohms 384 watts or 192 watts into a 1 ohm load per channel for just 1 millisecond. See you on my next dyno video. Bye bye. Thank you very much for watching.